What's up YouTube? Welcome to Encounter Wargaming. I'm Jay, and today I'm going to be unboxing for you the Demon Primarch of the Death Guard, Mortarion. Alright, so I'm super excited to do this unboxing, guys. It's been a while since I've thrown an unboxing at you guys. Adam's been getting all the cool toys lately, but I got myself Mortarion, the greatest. The latest and greatest. You guys haven't seen on the channel much so far, but I do have a Nurgle army, a rather large one, that I built at the beginning of 6th, going into 7th. It was an ongoing project, basically a way of me actually recycling a bunch of old models I had. But now they've released new Death Guard rules, and I'm sorry, plastic crack, can't resist, right? This box was actually given to me by Nick, the part owner of Sword and Board. He hooked me up with this because he's an awesome dude and he loves what we do here on Encounter Wargaming. So you will see a battle report coming up soon. It won't include this model, but it will be my Nurgle army, so you guys will get to see that. And then I think I'm actually going to put a little bit of focus back on that army and try and get it working up to the new 8th edition rules. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys this model today. I'm going to open it up for the first time. I'm going to show you the inside, I'm going to show you the artwork, I'm going to show you the sprues, and we're going to talk about his rules. So let's get into this. Oh man, I am so excited about this model. I gotta say, when I first saw the leaks, pictures of it, I wasn't impressed, but then now seeing it with size comparisons with like Guilliman and Magnus, and you know, it's amazing. His wingspan is actually as big as Magnus, which is unbelievable. He probably would be the same height, except that, as you can see here, he's like an inch off the base or something like that because of all these cool flames. Oh man, what an awesome model. Check out the front, amazing packaging. Games Workshop's been doing great with the packaging lately. Let's check out the back too. There we go, just showing all the little details and everything. The Lord of the Death Guard. Alright, cool. So, enough screwing around. Let's open it up. As usual, a box inside a box. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Same picture as the front, but a little dressed up. Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Loving that. That's some cool artwork. Alright. Pop her open. What do we get? Sweet instruction booklet. I'm not much of an instructions kind of guy, but this model looks pretty complicated, so I think I might actually need the instructions. And strangely enough, it seems the ones Adam's been unboxing have been coming with artwork, and I see here a painting guide instead. It's kind of disappointing, but wicked cool nonetheless. We'll check that out in a little bit. I'll go over the rules, and we'll check out the instructions, but until then, we got some sprues to show you guys. So, first off, looks like we've got, I'll move that out of the way, see the nice white background, there we go. We've got his wingspan, that's pretty awesome. Plus, it looks like his torso. No, that's actually his lower torso. Holy crap. There's a lot of robes, man. This model's even bigger than I thought. Some scenic base pieces, which is wicked cool. Here's his legs. That badass pistol that like shoots a beam as opposed to single target. That's so awesome. I'll go over that in a little bit. Tons of little Nurglings. Oh, we've got his arms here. Oh, Nurglings and everything. Here, I'll flip this over so you can actually see their faces. Look at this guy. That's hilarious. He's got a little standard. This guy's like holding a sensor. That's wicked cool. Little tiny wings. I've noticed the two Nurglings that are like holding up his cape have wings, which is so cool. Flying Nurglings. I wish you could have swarms of flying Nurglings. Anyway, that's the first sprue. Let's check out the other one. Ooh, now this is all the fun details. Look what we got here. All the crazy sensors that are hanging all over him. That badass scythe. Look at this. It's a scythe with a chain blade on the end. How unbelievable is that? Looks like we got two different heads here. That's kind of interesting. two. They almost look identical, actually. Huh. I wonder why there's two. Identical. That's so strange. I guess we'll find out when I look through the instructions. Probably why. You need instructions for stuff like this. There's the rest of the little wings. Oh man, there's just so much. This is an unbelievable kit. Just an absolutely unbelievable kit. I'm blown away. Good job, G-Dub. And of course we've got the big base. Assume that's the same size that comes with Guilliman or Magnus. Yeah, I guess so. And I think it's a 100mm base. I would imagine it would be. Let's actually check that out since we got it here. Yep, 10 centimeters. It's 100mm. Beautiful. Awesome. Now, let's check out the booklet. There he is. Mortarion. Games Workshop's instructions used to be a massive pain in the butt for me, I found most of the time, but now they're doing all these cool color-coded stuff to show you exactly what piece they're talking about. And I find that they're actually laid out a little better. I mean, obviously companies like Weird and stuff like that do a better job of laying out their sprues. I think GW does it efficiently rather than ease for the customer. So, as you see here on the sprue, everything's numbered. Little tiny numbers right there. Little tabs, showing you where all these pieces go. And like I say, I'm the kind of guy who doesn't ask for directions, but I think I might need these instructions. This kit looks pretty complicated. Actually, the lower half doesn't look like that many pieces. And the wings are just one piece, go kind of straight on. That's beautiful. Love it. Cool. What an awesome model it is. Love how they color-coded everything. Here we go. Variants. Choose the variants you want to build. I wonder why I had two of the identical head. And here it doesn't look like anything's really different. It's just whether you want to put the scythe in his right hand and the pistol in his left, or the pistol in his right hand and the scythe in his left. Why does that make a difference for the head? I don't know. I'll let you guys know when I eventually get to putting this guy together, because there will be battle reports, you better believe. Cool. Alright, finally, last but not least, the important stuff, the rules. Let's zoom in on this guy. Alright, so we got Lord of War Choice. I guess that's expected, being a Primarch. Power level 24, that's pretty badass. Hits everything on 2s, strength 8, toughness 7, 18 wounds. I don't know what Guilliman's stats are, or what Magnus's stats are now that I think of it. I could look it up probably pretty easily, but I hope that's on par with a Primarch. Leadership 10, obviously. It's only got a 3-up save though, that's interesting. I guess he's just wearing standard power armor. Now, his attacks descend, and his movement descends. And he's got another characteristic here, which is Host of Plagues, and that's one of his special rules. So that special rule decreases in power as he weakens. That's interesting, and I'll read that to you guys in a sec. Let's check out his weapons. That's his cool pistol. It's called the Lantern. It's an 18-inch pistol. Strength 8, negative 3, 3 damage. That's not bad. If you hit with this weapon, draw a straight line between the closest point on Mortarion's base and that of the closest model in the target unit. Resolve a single hit with the weapon against each unit in the center of the line passes over. So basically it's like the old beam psychic powers. More or less everything in the line within 18 inches is going to get hit by this weapon. And strength 8, negative 3 with 3 damage. Holy crap, man. You could bring down anything with that. Well, not anything, but for the most part. Jeez. That's amazing for a pistol. Attendants, teeth, and claws, I assume those are all the little Nurglings. Strength 2, yep, it's Nurgling strength, 1 damage each, that makes sense with no AP. Reroll rolls of 1 when attacking with it. Nurglings have the same rule, so that makes sense. It actually is little Nurglings. Each time Mortarion fights, he may make d6 additional attacks with this weapon, so more or less every turn you get d6 Nurgling attacks. That's kind of cool. Just all the little Nurglings scuttling around, defending their lord. Silence. That must be his awesome scythe. So it's got 2 profiles, very similar to like my Gorkanaut, where it can, double strength at -4 with d6 damage, or strength user, and I assume triple his attacks. Plague weapon, reroll 1s. Make 3 hit rolls for each attack with this weapon instead of 1. So yeah, it either triples his attacks, rerolling 1s to wound, or doubles his strength. Also rerolls 1s to wound, plague weapon no matter what, with the AP and the damage. So you can either punch a dreadnought in the face, or you can have triple your attacks to take out an infantry unit. And he's got something here that I haven't seen yet in 40k. Maybe it exists elsewhere, but maybe you guys can correct me on that. But I haven't seen this yet in 40k. It's in 30k. Phosphex bombs. That's interesting. 6-inch range grenade. 2d6 shots at strength 5, -1. Ooh, that could be a pain in the ass. Compared to that pistol. Might still be worth throwing some Phosphex bombs. Alright, let's check out the special rules. That's what you guys really came to this video for, isn't it? Of course, Death to the False Emperor, like all Chaos Space Marines, and disgustingly resilient, like all Nurgle. He is a Death Guard character, so that makes sense, because he's the Primarch of the Death Guard, and you may re-roll hit rolls of 1 for friendly Death Guard units within 7 inches of Mortarion. 7 being Nurgle's number. That's cool how they worked that into the fluff a bit. Because Chaos Lords allow you to do it within 6 inches, only with their own Legion, so in this case, it's only with Death Guard, because that being his Legion. Makes perfect sense. He's got a Toxic Presence, which means, again, 7-inch bubble. Enemy units within 7 inches of Mortarion subtract 1 from their toughness characteristic. Ooh. This guy actually seems like a beast in close combat, too, so there's no reason why you shouldn't just throw him at your enemy. Really? So, you know, all your Space Marines are going to have toughness 3? Wow. And it doesn't list keywords, so that means everything. Killicans, Dreads, Rhinos, everything. -1 toughness, just for being near him. That's nuts. 4 up with Vulnerable save, standard for characters of this caliber. Host of Plagues, that's the special rule that we saw up in the characteristics that decreases as he dies. So let's see how this rule works. Roll a dice for each enemy unit within 7 inches. Again, that 7-inch bubble. At the start of the fight sub-phase, consult Mortarion's damage chart, so that's why they've done that there. If the roll equals to or exceeds the required value, the unit being rolled for suffers D3 mortal wounds. Wow, for every unit within 7 inches? And it's either on a 4+, a 5+, or even a 6+ when he's down to like 4 wounds. But a 4+ to start, every unit within 7 inches. That's basically a free smite on every unit within 7 inches. And you only need to roll 4+ on 1 die instead of a 5 on 2. I guess there's more chance of rolling a 5 on 2, but you don't have to do it in the psychic phase. Because he is also a psyker, which is crazy, so basically he's just gonna deal mortal wounds all over the place. Well, let's go finish through the special rules before I read his psychic powers. Putrid Demise. When Mortarion loses his last wound after failing his disgustingly resilient roll, so that makes sense, you roll that first. Because, you know, when you lose a wound, then it triggers. So I'm glad they were pretty clear with that wording, that it's done after. Roll a dice before removing the model from the battlefield, and a 4+, he explodes, showering all nearby in putrid filth and disease. Each unit within 7 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds, unless it has the Nurgle keyword. So even when he dies, he just like unleashes smites on units. It's nuts. That's nuts. Just him being there. Minus is 1 from your toughness. Start of the fight phase, yeah, so him being there in combat basically takes -1 from all the units around him's toughness. Before he fights, at the start of the fight phase, yeah, so before he fights, D3 mortal wounds to every unit within 7 inches. And then if he dies in the combat, another D3 mortal wounds for every unit within 7 inches. That's nuts. Plus, Mortarion can attempt to manifest 2 psychic powers in each friendly psychic phase, much like a Chaos Sorcerer, and attempt to deny 3 psychic powers. That's huge. most psychers, in my experience that I've seen so far, can only deny 1, sometimes cast 2 and deny 1, but deny 3. That's nuts. That makes him an awesome anti-psyker. Of course, you know Smite, so there you go, and 3 psychic powers from the Contagion discipline. So, you get him near a unit. Smite is the closest unit. You get him near a unit you really want to kill. Decreases their toughness. He's going to deal them D3 mortal wounds. Throw them right at him. That's nuts. And then in the psychic phase, he's going to smite them. And then in the fight phase, he's going to cause D3 mortal wounds. And if they're lucky enough to bring him down, he's going to give them another D3 mortal wounds. Man, that makes him real tough. So of course, Heretic Astartes, Death Guard, Nurgle Chaos. He is considered a monster. That's interesting. And he has more than 10 wounds, so I guess that means you can target him. But he is considered a monster, so weapons that affect monsters can affect him. He's also a demon. That's given. Primarch keyword, I'm not sure what that does yet. Psyker, fly, Mortarion. So yeah, he flies. Excellent. So that's him. That's basically it, guys. I think he's going to be an amazing addition to my Nurgle army. I absolutely can't wait to field him. In fact, I'm working on some more Demon Princes for my Nurgle army. You guys will see my Nurgle Renegades in an upcoming battle report with Nick from the Sword and Board. Other than that, I'm going to keep you guys apprised as I build more models for my Nurgle army. So right now, of course, I put that there to make it pretty for you guys. I'm working on 3 Demon Princes, so you will see a mech shop video on the Demon Princes that I'm converting. That'll be coming up in the next few weeks. If you guys like this video, please hit subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell next to the subscribe button there, the little notification button. That helps us out a lot and will tell you when these videos come out. We generally release them every Tuesday and Thursday. Not unboxings all the time, but our standard video feed. If you really like these videos, please go to the description below. Check out our Patreon account. It's the easiest way to contribute. Also, we've opened up a Spreadshirt page, so if you guys don't want to donate money to every single video we release, or, you know, even every month or anything like that, then you can just one-off support us by just buying one of our awesome t-shirts. We've got some with our logo on them, some with some cool sayings, so check those out, guys. It helps us out just a little bit to keep, you know, the lights on and keep things going around here. But other than that, hit subscribe, comment, like, share, send it around social media, Instagram, Facebook, and we'll see you at our next encounter.
Like a monkey in a rocket on his way back.